Hi everyone, it's Tara. So today I want to share with you a couple shaker cards that I created, as well as share a couple quick tips on some alternatives that you can use to house your sequins for your shaker cards. So I'm going to move this out the way and I'll share with you those alternatives first. So on my tutorial where I shared with you how to create a shaker card using the plastic sleeves, I used the We Are Memory Keepers photo flip pages, and they work very nicely for the sequins to move around. They're pretty fluid in the movement, but these can be kind of pricey. So I started playing around with a few other things. I just wanted to share them with you quickly. So the first one is these self-sealing bags. I get these at Joann's. They come in a variety of different sizes. For my sample here, I used the 3x4 size. And I like them because they're crystal clear. Again, all I did was tape it at the top. And the key to using the tape, I think, is to make sure you have that seal. Like, don't just take the tape and flap it over the top of the bag, because the sequins will get stuck at the top. As long as you make that seal with the tape, and I'm hoping you guys can see that. I'll put a link down in the description box to my tutorial, so you can check it out if you haven't already. But the key is to make a seal with the tape. So for this one, the sequins, they move around okay. I think they tend to get stuck at the bottom and there's like a little bit of static in there, but if you don't have anything else to use, these will definitely work. So that's one option. And then I picked up these card sleeves from, I believe, from Amazon. I was going to use them in my pocket letters to hold my sequins, but then ended up using the self-sealing bags instead. So you get 100 sleeves. I think these might have been less than $3, but these work very nicely. I really like the way that the sequins move, how fluid they are. Let's see if my camera will focus. There we go. So the sequins move around nicely. There's sequins and there's some seed beads in here. And as you can see, they move around very, very nicely. They don't get stuck and there's no static. So this is another option that you can use. Again, I just taped the top and sealed it at the top. Okay, and then I have these bags that I got from Tuesday Morning. Oh my gosh, like, well, you can see here, since 2012 I purchased these. So they come in a variety of sizes. I got many different sizes. I don't have many of this size left, but I can easily cut down these bags to fit my needs depending on how big the window is. And I really like the way that these move as well. And I'm sorry for the glare, but there's no other way to really show this. But you can see how fluid everything is, and everything just moves around very nicely, which is what you want when you have a shaker card, you know. So that's another option if you have these bags. I know a lot of us got these, you know, back then when they had them available at Tuesday Morning, but I really like these. And then lastly, I got these sheet protectors from the Dollar Tree. You get 16, and they're 8.5 by 11 sheets. And that's the brand there. So you get a ton of plastic for $1. And I also like the way that these move around, or that these sheet protectors allow the sequins and beads to move around. As you can see, again, it's very fluid, and you get a ton of plastic for your money. So this is definitely another option and a way to go when you're wanting to make some shaker cards. You don't have to spend all that money on that the plastic from We Are Memory Keepers or whatever. So that's that. Alright, so now I'm going to share with you guys my cards. And the first one I did here, I used the corrugated cardboard cards from Michaels, and I don't think they sell these anymore. Here's the back. I didn't do anything to the back. The paper collection that I used is this Echo Park Hello Winter. I did a full flip through on this paper pad in the 12x12 collection kit. If you're interested in seeing that, I'll leave a link to that as well. but I'm absolutely loving this paper. I love the blues in this collection. It's just so pretty. So the first thing I did was I edged everything with this paint marker, this metallic paint marker that I have been using lately and absolutely love. And this is the silver. So I edged the edge of the card, the inside of the card, pretty much every layer on here with that pen. And then I also used this distress paint in peacock feathers. This is a really nice color, and it matches perfectly with this collection. So here you can see on the edge I used that distress paint. And on this layer here I use the distress paint and then also the metallic pen. And then so down here you can kind of see this little glittery tool peeking out. I got that idea from Erica, who's Scrap Diva 29. She did that on one of her cards. I don't think I left enough space where you can really see the tool, but it's peeking out there, so I think it looks kind of cute. So let's see what else. Up here at the top I use one of those Dollar Tree snowflakes and then layered on some sequin snowflakes that I got from Cartwright, and I showed that in my last haul video. And then also a bling piece in the center of that. This is one of the stickers from the collection. I stuck that on some scrap paper and then edged it with that metallic pen. Here you can see some of the snowflakes I put in the middle of the snowflakes on the paper. Again, those beautiful sequin snowflakes, and I love the hologram. And then in the center I put some bling on some of them, and then on other ones I put some of the perfect pearls. So for my window here I used a Spellbinders die and again edged the inside of it with that metallic paint. And I used a lot of the sequins that I shared on my last haul video. You can see those snowflakes in there, really pretty. So that's the shaker part. And for this one I actually used these bags to make my shaker for this one, and I think on the other one too. Yeah, I did. Okay, so let's see, down here's one of those metallic rosettes that it's in turquoise, and then I again use one of those snowflakes from the Dollar Tree and one of those Michael's snowflakes in the center of that. Added some doilies to the side here, and then this is some flat back pearl trim. So that is the card. I think it came out really cute. And then on the inside I just used that piece that I die cut out from the front and edged it with the metallic pen and then stuck it on there. So I'm thinking I'm going to put maybe a greeting right here, but I plan on writing my note kind of around this cutout here. So that's the inside of the card. Really simple. And I think this came out really cute. Alright, so then the next card that I made, again I used that same paper collection, and I had to make another one of those 3x3 envelope cards. I absolutely love making these. They're so much fun. So here I did the same thing as far as like the distress paint and the metallic, and then I added some silver stickles to the center of the snowflakes on this paper. I hope you can see that. And then this high came from the alpha sheet from the collection, and I just added the metallic pen around the edges of that, and I used some really pretty sequins. Nice little mix in there. And this is one of the border stickers from the collection. I edged that with the peacock feathers distress paint, added a sequin bow, and another one of these snowflakes that I got from Michael's. So that was really easy and cute. And the window is another Spellbinders die. And then here on the back I just added some bling to the flap, another snowflake from the Dollar Tree, and then on the inside of this card I used a corner punch and then again edged it with that distress paint. So that is it. So that is my share for today. I hope you guys found some of those alternative uses or alternative bags helpful. And I hope you like my cards. Please let me know what you think. I love reading your comments. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.